First, draw the circuit and mark the current directions. We'll first solve the problem by mesh analysis. Then we'll do it by node analysis. We have 10 minutes of time. We should be able to complete this problem in 10 minutes of time. First, draw the current, how analyze the circuit and see, predict how the current can flow in this circuit. How many meshes are there here?
Two.
Two, sir.
Two. Okay. How will the current flow in the first mesh? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise, because current is assumed to flow from your source. So the current in first loop will be clockwise. What about the second loop?
Clockwise.
Clockwise, sir.
Yes. See, previous problem I did not have voltage source, but here I have voltage source, and general logic is current is going to flow away from my voltage source. So here also I'm going to assume the direction to be clockwise only. If this direction is wrong, I'll get the answer negative. So for now, logically, I'm going to assume this way. So see the directions I have marked. Now we can mark all the polarity plus minus, current entering node, leaving node, for all the elements you can mark. This will be the entering and leaving node polarities. And 5 ohms, you see, the current directions are opposite. Across the 5 ohm resistor, the current directions are opposite. Is everyone clear with the first step of diagram, how to assume the mesh currents and draw the write the polarity for each node?
Yes, sir.
Now you write the KVL at loop 1, KVL at loop 2, and first write the KVL at loop 1. We'll cross check the equation. So apply Kirchhoff's voltage law at loop 1. Element by element, see what is the plus sign and write. It will be, I think, almost same as your previous equation. Then this mesh is not changed, right? Only the second mesh you have a voltage. So this mesh will have the same equation I get. Preetham, you're there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you say the KVL equation for loop 1?
100 minus
100 minus
10 I1
10 I1
minus 5 minus of
minus minus of 5 into
5 into I1 plus minus 5 into I2.
100 minus 10 I1. After that, say a single term. Minus 5 into what is the effective current flowing through 5 ohms? See, I1 is flowing from top to bottom. I2 is flowing this way. So what is the effective current flowing? I1 minus I2, right?
Yes. I1.
And what is the sign of the voltage? It is minus, because current is flowing from plus to minus. See, our reference is always loop 1. So this polarity sign only you have to put, this current only should come first. Okay. So 100 minus 10 I1 minus 5 into I1 minus I2 equal to 0. Is that clear? See here, I written the equation. Yes, you can mute yourself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this equation clear? Simplify whether you are getting this. Yes. Anybody is having doubt?
Yes, sir, I got the same equation.
Please arrive at the same equation. Just simplify it. That's all. I have just kept the current terms on one side. I have took the constant term to other side. Add the identical variable terms. You will get the answer. So 10 I1 plus 5 I1 is 15 I1 minus 5 I2 equal to 100. Divide by 5 on both sides. You will get 3 I1 minus I2 equal to 20. This is your equation number 1. Is everyone getting it? Anybody is facing difficulty to write the loop equation? Yeah, you will take some time. I understand you will take some time now for writing the KVL equation, because it is the first problem you are doing, or second problem you are doing. But as and when you do many problems, that speed will come automatically to you. You need not worry about that. But always when you deal with plus and minus sign, you have to be very, very careful, because slightest change you do, entire thing is going to go wrong. If you are finished and you got this equation, do for the second loop. Second loop, you have 4 components, 3 resistors and 1 voltage source. So totally 4 terms you will get. Preetham Raj will say the answer.
Sir, 50
Yes.
minus
50 minus, okay, good.
2i2
2i2
minus 5 into
minus 5 into,
i2 minus i1
good. That's all.
minus 2i2
Yes. Minus 2i2, then you didn't complete.
is equal to 0.
Good, good. Yes. What he said is right. See here, I have written 50 minus 2i2 minus 5 into i2 minus i1. Very, very important. This step. If you don't put this one, it is wrong. If you don't put minus sign, it is wrong. Minus 2i2 equal to 0. Kirchhoff's voltage law says algebraic sum of voltage across a mesh is going to be 0. Simplify. Yes, you can mute yourself. Thank you. Simplify, you should get this equation. Minus 5i1 plus 9i2 equal to 50. Check whether you're getting this equation. So same way, two equations, two unknown, solve it and get the value of I1 and I2. That's all. So two equations, two unknown, you have solve it, get the values for I1 and I2. Any method of solving you can choose, whether it is a substitution or elimination or Cramer's rule, whichever you feel comfortable, you can solve it. There is no restriction on using only one method. You can use any method. Finally, we need the values for I1 and I2. Cramer's rule is comfortable for me, so I did using Cramer's rule. So I found out delta A and delta B. Maybe delta 1, delta 2 also you can have. The notations are not important. Only thing we have to write the values correctly. And then you can find the current is going to be delta A by delta, delta I2 is delta B by delta. So I have given the answers. Also check whether you get these two answers.
Yes, sir.
So they have asked the question, find the mesh current. So we have found the mesh currents. That's all. Nothing else is asked. They have asked the question, find the loop currents in the diagram. So we have found the loop currents as I1 and I2. And how the current will flow through this 5 ohm resistor? Can anybody say the direction of current flow through the 5 ohm resistor and knowing the values of I1 and I2? How will the current flow through 5 ohm?
I1 minus I2, sir.
I2 minus I1, sir.
I
I2
am not
minus I1.
asking.
So
I am
i2
not
minus
asking.
i1, sir.
I am asking the direction. Top to bottom or bottom to top?
So bottom to
Bottom to top, sir.
Bottom to top, sir.
Yes, I2 is dominant, right? So how I2 is flowing, that is the direction of the current flow in 5 ohms. So in 5 ohms, the current flows, effectively the current flows from bottom to top, and the value is closely approximately equal to 1 ampere. Approximately it is 1 ampere of current will flow through the 5 ohm resistor. Okay, actually when you see loop wise, one current will flow from up to down, another current will flow from bottom to top, but effectively when you consider both the currents, you have to subtract, and if you subtract, you find I2 is dominant, so the current will flow bottom to top. It will flow from ground towards the upper portion of